Well, still on Main Divide. That peak in the center there is Vicar benchmark. That's where I was before. And we got a nice interior live oak over here. Quercus Wisleseni variety frutescens. Frutescens meaning shrubby. And this is one of the larger specimens I've seen here in the Santa Anas. Variety frutescens is the shrubby version of the live oak, as opposed to the Quercus Wisleseni variety Wisleseni, which is a tree. Not a very large, not usually a very large tree, but like a small, medium-sized tree. But this is a decent-sized variety frutescens right here. It's probably about 25 feet tall. A lot of the ones here are a lot shrubbier, like this one right here. This one's maybe about 7 feet tall. This little guy right here. But the Santa Anas have some pretty good stands of interior live oaks. And of course, you go towards the heart of the range, you start seeing a lot more canyon live oaks, especially over by Upper Silverado, Upper Trabuco canyons. You know, if you go towards Majestica and Santiago Peak, it's the canyon live oak is the most common tree in the area, and those trees can get quite large. But usually the ones here in the Santa Anas tend to be a little bit smaller, probably because it's a little bit drier, not as much rain and snow. I say, like the Palomar Mountain has some enormous canyon live oaks over there. There's some more shrubby interior live oak thickets, maybe about 20 feet tall. And there's some more right here. Quercus Wisleseni variety frutescens. And speaking of canyon live oaks, here's a smaller specimen right here with its lightly furrowed bark, which is fairly typical for this tree. And here's another smaller one. These are fairly typical sized ones here for the Santa Anas, though some of the ones in the Trabuco Canyon are a little bit larger. Some fairly decent sized ones. I haven't been up the Joplin Trail. I think it's the Joplin Trail. It's supposed to have some pretty large ones over there, but I haven't been that way before. But yeah, right here around 4,000 feet, even finding laurel sumac. It's not very typical to find laurel sumac and snow in the same scene. It's not very common, but this is towards the upper elevational limit of laurel sumac, which is Malosma laurina, which is related to the true sumacs in the genus Rus, and of which you have lemonade sumac in the lowest elevations of these mountains, or also called lemonade berry, Rus integrifolia, and the sugar sumac, which is more common inland and in higher elevations, which is Rus ovata, which is fairly common here in the Santa Anas. I've passed by several specimens on the way here. Right now I'm following Main Divide. Go around this bend. Horsethief Peak will be around the bend somewhere over there. I mean, I'm thinking about maybe heading up there, but if the soil on the fire break is as muddy as it has been, and my shoes started feeling really heavy and I started getting kind of slippery, I might omit that. My goal for today was more of a leisurely, relaxing hike. Finally see some wintry conditions. See some of my old trees, old tree pals, and just enjoy the absolutely immaculate scenery around here. Yeah, this is definitely a day to savor rather than huff it out. Got some nice views of Temescal Valley. Of course, the San Jacinto mountain range, which is visible from quite a few different locations. It looks like there's some kind of fire break here. I'm not sure. There's some kind of fire break or some kind of pathway here, I think. It's probably a use trail to get up to this peak here. I don't think this peak has a name, because the Horsethief trail, I mean the trail, well, not the Horsethief trail, but the trail leading up to Horsethief Peak, the fire break, will branch off on the left side of the road and go up very steeply. I did Horsethief once back in late 2016, and the fire break going up that is really steep. And if it's, like I said, if it's really slippery and muddy, I might omit that and turn back there. And there's Vicar Benchmark again off in the middle. What a beautiful day up here. I don't think I could recommend more with words, because words really don't do it justice up here. So, oh, there's some big cone Douglas firs there in the middle of the frame. But I think we momentarily dipped a little bit below 4,000. But Los Pinos saddle is kind of over that hump right there. That's where all the coulter pines are. The ones that you could see me hiking under earlier. But just so peaceful and lush. I'll see you at the next find. I'll enjoy the scenery again.